Food insecurity is a real problem for many families and their pets, especially as unemployment has skyrocketed. Joining us today is Amy Gilbreth of PetSmart Charities to tell us how they're teaming up with Feeding America to provide food for pets. Welcome, Amy.
Thank you, Aubrey.
First, talk about why food insecurity, or security, we should say, for pets is so important.
Well, we've all heard about how many families are struggling financially because of the pandemic. We've seen the stories about overwhelmed food banks and long lines of cars. What we don't talk about is that pets are also part of that equation. More than half of US households have a pet. And so if a family is struggling to put food on the table, they're probably also struggling to put food in their pet's bowl. And a lot of people would choose to feed their pet before they feed themselves.
Oh, wow.
It's not a choice we ever want anyone to have to make. So we have made this $10 million commitment to get pet food to struggling families in partnership with Feeding America.
Amy, do we have any sense of just how serious the food insecurity issue is right now for people and their pets?
It's big. Feeding America estimates it's over 50 million people in the US, and that's something like 1 in 6 Americans, and their pets are there right alongside them. That's why this program from PetSmart Charities had to have some big scale. In January alone, we've sent out 4 million pounds of food, and that is serving over 40 food banks in 23 states, and we'll continue sending food out through the rest of 2021.
Well, it's great to know that PetSmart and Feeding America are doing a part to kind of help fight this problem. What else can people do if they want to get in and try to help fight food insecurity for pets?
One of the things I like to remind folks is that these people and their pets, they're not just statistics. They're your friends and your neighbors. They're members of your community. And so if you want to support our program, you can go to PetSmartCharities.org, or you can donate when you shop at your local PetSmart store. You're always asked at checkout if you want to donate to PetSmart Charities. And if you've ever wondered, well, where does this money go? What am I actually supporting? It's programs like this that keep pets and people together. We do this because we know how many benefits there are physically and mentally for people who have relationships with pets. And that joy and companionship is just even more important now that we're also isolated.
Now, also important in your work is finding homes for pets. Why should someone consider adopting a pet from a shelter?
I always encourage people to adopt because those pets end up in the shelter because of people issues, not because of pet issues. And we want them to find wonderful, loving homes. It's one of the few places in life where you can do a good deed and actually save a life. So adoption is a beautiful thing, and shelters need your help.
Amy, there's a QR code that we're seeing on the screen with some of the B-roll. Can you explain that QR code?
That QR code is going to get you more information about this campaign.
Okay, very good. And do you have any tips for people who may be interested in adopting a pet, as we were just talking about?
I have 2 quick tips. Number 1, I always encourage people, consider an older pet. Puppies and kittens are cute, but they're a lot of work, a lot of mess. I still have pairs of shoes I missed from when my puppy chewed them. And be patient. Even shelters and rescues are struggling right now with the logistics of operating during a pandemic. So it may take a little bit longer than it normally would, but it will be worth the wait.
Amy, I can tell that you love what you do. You're very passionate about it. And with PetSmart Charities, on a personal level, what does it do for you to be able to help these pets, whether it is fighting food insecurity or finding them homes?
It's incredibly fulfilling to know that I am putting my time and energy into work that supports the community, that makes people's lives better, that helps them. I'm very grateful to have this opportunity, and my entire team, we don't take this for granted. It's why we love being able to talk to folks like you and spread the good word about what we're doing.
And this campaign to help with the food insecurity for pets and their families between PetSmart Charities and Feeding America, how long does this go till?
This runs all through 2021. So if you donate with us online or in stores through 2021, this is what you are helping fund. We really hope that come next year, maybe there won't be as much need for this, but we'll reevaluate.
All right, very good. Great information. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. If you want more information, again, you can go to PetSmartCharities.org.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.